Namaskar to all of you. Today I have received an interesting question from someone very well known to me. Maharaj, he addresses me. We have been seeing some Purohits showing partiality, considering someone who is rich come in cars vis-a-vis some ordinary people in the service to Lord. Why this discrimination? Also, the Purohits who come home on different occasions perform the rituals differently every time, no set of rules and regulations followed, and also charge differently. Why so, Maharaj? Regards. This guy wants to put me in trouble. Very controversial subject. Those days Maharajas were there. He is addressing me Maharaja, so let me use that term. Real Maharajas were there. They were taking care of the Brahmins. They were giving the Brahmins enough, and their job was only to do spiritual service to the Lord, in the name of the Lord, for the people also. Everything was taken care. He was given housing, he was given provision, he was given some spare money to spend, he was given cows, everything, day-to-day expenses, and everything was covered by Maharajas. These days the setup has changed. Maharajas are more busy taking care of themselves. To take care of themselves itself, they are finding it difficult. Where is the question of taking care of priests? Purohitaha. They came to say Purohitam. Purohitam means what? Purohitam. They came to express hitam to people. They came for nivritti, relief. But today it has become for their own pravritti, their own life. Like everybody has a car, like everybody has a scooter, everybody having a house, they too want to have. There is nobody to give them. And to whom you will ask? See, one day I had gone to somebody for asking for yajna. And that guy gives me every year some money. So I told him, every year you are giving the same money, you give me a little bit more. He was grumbling. He said, every year you are taking from me, but you are not taking from my brother. I said, I can take only from people who give me. Only people who are giving charity, I can ask them to give more. A person who is a miserly, we cannot go to him and ask. How to ask? Because anyhow he is not going to give. He is a total miser. How will he give? Only a person who gives, there is an option, he may give more. Every year what happens, some increase is given, some increment is given, some bonus is there, some dearness allowance is there, something will be there. Some increase in salary will be there. Are you proportionately increasing charity or not? You are giving the same 10 rupees. The same 10 rupees which you are giving in 1970, today also we are giving. And that too a 10 rupee note which cannot be used further. That fellow has to go to not normal banks. He has to go to Reserve Bank to change it. But to he may not get the entire amount. They may give 5 or 6 rupees because it is stored somewhere near the number or somewhere. They have their own calculations for it. If society is taking care of everybody, the Brahmins, There will be no problem. But the society has become greedy, they have also become greedy. Actually, this should not have happened. Even if the society becomes greedy, the Brahmins are not supposed to become greedy. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini Shuni Chaiva Shopakecha Pandita Samadarshanaha. Of course, not every one of them is like that, but probably maybe 50-60% may be like that. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne, if you are a very learned person, you must be very humble. Humble to the extent Brahmane Gavi Hastini Shuni Chaiva Swapakecha. Brahman, Gavi, cow, Hastini, female elephant, Shuni, female dog, Chaiva Swapakecha, one who kills that dog and eats its flesh. Poojaya. Who takes dog's flesh. A Pandita is not supposed to see difference between all these people. He is a real Pandit. I did not say, Krishna says. If a person comes in the car, he shows more treatment, more courtesy. If the person comes by walk, he is not given that much. Yes, that is all. The system has got corrupted. I don't deny that. But the system has got corrupted because in entirety there is a lot of corruption. Corruption is not just in the government office. Corruption is everywhere. Sometimes they charge more, sometimes they charge less. Probably their needs are like that or their wants are like that. Wants is always greedy. Needs is always taken care. Others should also look at Purohit more today. He also has a family, he has got... So, we should also change our approach while giving money. And there are different ways of doing a particular thing. I don't know how you have been able to spot it. Because unless you are very thorough in the practice, you won't be able to spot it. I don't think you know anything about all that. But doing mechanically is one thing and doing in different ways is another thing. There are always different ways of doing pujas. It's not necessary it should be done in the very same way. So, yeah, there is a problem in the system. I don't deny that. Today's priesthood or Brahmins, you can't say it is totally okay. Definitely 50 to 60% is corrupted. Still there are 30 to 40% of good people are there who are not after money. Most of the time we don't get to see them. There are good people who live up to what Krishna said and they have been very sincerely doing things. Especially if you go to the villages, you go to the semi-urban areas, you can find many of them doing pujas very sincerely. When you come to the city, then automatically, the problem is the same Brahmin is engaged by 10 people on a particular day, Malaya Amavasya. Everywhere he goes, what he does also we do not know. He has to go here because 10 clients are there for him. It's more like a business. Okay. Yes, as you rightly said, the system is corrupted. But we people are also supposed to take care of them. There is also a responsibility on our part to take care of them in a befitting way. But the problem in cities is especially is he sees so many things. He sees cars, they are seeing bikes, scooters. One more very pitiable thing I'll tell you. Girls are not prepared to marry these boys who do priesthood, who are from priesthood, who do priest activities. Even priests' daughters are not prepared to marry another priest. This is because they are already qualified. They are BTech, MTech. So they want another software fellow or hardware fellow, whatever it is. In fact, more than software fellow, this man will be earning. That is right. Most of the time their money is also unaccounted. They don't even properly pay tax. Yes, the system needs a thorough overhauling. Yeah, now overhauling is happening in Bharat Desh. This also may be looked into. We don't know. Things don't change over a period of time. Things change over a period of very long period of time, not just over a period of time. Things don't change. The same thing continues. From Veda Padashala, when the boy comes out, he comes and he is posted somewhere under a senior. He finds the senior doing that, and slowly he also adopts. He becomes corrupted. When he was in Veda Padashala, he was not corrupted. Please remember. He was very saintly there. Yeah. Recently, I had been to US to perform Malayam on Madhyashami there. We were doing. I overheard a priest who recently came to US, very recent. Now he is talking about how much of collection comes. If Guruji comes, very good collection. When will I get the green card? He is not even old 2 months. The attitude is like that. The attitude today is totally corrupted. Yeah, somebody was asking there, good collection, huh? What good collection? What do you know about it? When you keep the cover, what is there inside the cover, nobody knows. Whether it is America or India, Indians' attitude is the same. Those days, when I used to go to somebody's house in Chennai, he used to give me 1,116 rupees. He got migrated to US. I went there. He gave me $25. Those days, dollars was half this. It was 40 rupees, not 80 rupees. Though he has come to America and he earns more in dollars, his attitude is he gave $25. I am not decrying the amount that is given, but I am decrying the attitude behind it. Even 1 rupee, with wholeheartedly when a person gives, that is different. But you are supposed to do charity incommensurate to your earnings. Almost 50% of the earnings you are supposed to give for charity. If not 50%, at least 25% you are supposed to do. Are you doing? You don't do. When some good thing is being done, say like an exam or something like that, or some building activity is taking place in a sacred place, when we come to ask you for some donation or something like that, There is an immediate reply, yes. No, no, I have this installment, that installment. I don't get that much of pay. Yeah, naturally, when you have taken loans, how you will get pay? The attitude is totally different. It is corrupted. Since the public attitude is corrupted, equally the pujaris or priests are also a part of the public. Their attitude is also corrupted. I don't say it should be corrupted. Please remember, a person moving with the God, every day doing aradhana to the God, directly being involved, his attitude should be certainly different than the public. But that is not. Probably they think it is only a stone. They don't believe that it is Lord. Lord is sitting and watching. Lord may come flesh and blood and keep watching. But how many will believe? Nobody will believe, no. Nobody will believe. Who will believe? Nobody will believe. Even if God comes down and says He is God. See, somewhere the Lord has come. Then He was there standing. Somebody was walking there. Some people were going inside a worship place. Now they saw him, he looks like the Lord, so they told the priest, Lord, I think somebody is there, he practically looks like Bhagavan. And then he came out, he saw, he took that man inside. The priest took that man inside, he closed the doors of the worship place. He fell at the feet of the Lord and said, Lord, what is it I have done in my life that you have come directly? And I am so happy about it. I never thought I will be having the darshan of the Lord. But why did you come? We have been saying that you will be coming, you will be coming, you will be coming. That is how we are running the show here. So many people are there, so many preachers are there, so many priests are there, so many worship places have been built. If we are going to so easily come, nobody will come to us. The entire establishments have to be closed. You better leave or we will see that you leave. That is the attitude of people today. What do you expect from such people? In fact, priests are supposed to be more honest, more dedicated, more sincere, and not looking at money but doing the thing the way it has to be done. Whether it is a man from a higher state of society or whether it is a man coming from the road, his attitude should be the same. And he has to dedicatedly perform it the way it has to be performed. Sometimes, even at homes I have seen, I have come across, practically I have seen. Somebody was there, they said Sudarshana Homam, the priest had come. I was there incidentally in that house. He came just half an hour, 45 minutes, he went away. Then subsequently I met the priest outside. I asked him, how is it that you complete the entire thing? You have not done anything at all. Simply some homam you did. What can I do for it? The husband and wife said that they have to go for work at 9 o'clock. They said, we get up at only 7 o'clock. So you please be there by 8 o'clock. They asked me to complete it by 8:30. So I completed by 8:30 and went. In fact, you would have also left immediately because they were to go to... Yeah, I remembered. Because they told me also, we have to go to office at 9 o'clock. So I left immediately. Then our attitude is also like that. Please do it very fast. Can you do it in 3 hours? Can you do it in 2 hours? Can you do it in 1 hour? So, as 3 hours ke liye one charge, 2 hours ke liye one charge, 1 hour ke liye one charge. Now that has become like that. How, what can be shortcut, what can be... The more, the faster it is done, probably the more they are paid. I don't know. Because the presumption is the entire thing is done. How can it be done? Even Ganapati Puja we can't do in half an hour, sincerely. Life goes on, people are like that. Why means what is it I can say? This guy is asking me why. From where is why? Why? Why means why. That's all, why. There are questions which cannot be answered at all. This is one such question, though I have attempted to answer in my own way. But it is, indeed, I also feel that sometimes. Sometimes even when you pay very good money, they don't do their job properly. Leave alone all this. Even if money is well paid. I know some people in the high places, they do not know anything. They trust. The point is, a priest is always trusted. He is always trusted. So every house has got a priest and they trust the priest. Whatever he says is the voice of God. To that extent, people trust him. Have you understood? To that extent, he is trusted. Whether he lives up to their trust or not is another matter. But a lot of trust is kept by people, whether very normal person or a person living in the high places. They trust him totally. Whatever he does, they trust him. And when he gives some prasadam or when he does some prokshana, they take it with a lot of reverence. Because they practically treat him as God. He is the representative of God. If a CEO of a company is there, he represents the company. Like that, a priest is the CEO of that temple. He represents God. To that extent, he is trusted. But they don't live up to. Please remember once again, still there are good people. There are very good people who do the job very sincerely. Probably this guy who has asked me the question, he has not come across any such people. Maybe, you don't know. God bless you all. Thank you very much. See you some other time.